Yeah, hi all. Welcome to another live stream. So we are back with another match after the international break. It has been a what we can say a good start from United after the international break. We yet to lose any match.
Mhm.
Touch wood. But it was another frustrating draw at the Europa League last week. So we will all discuss about that. So yeah, hi Rohan.
Hello. Back with Premier League football after yesterday's La Liga's encounter. Everyone was watching. GXR was not working with their so much of heavy traffic. They did not expect probably that there will be
There,
so many people
yeah,
tuning in to watch an El Clasico because generally not many people tune in regularly to watch La Liga, but when it comes to El Clasico, every other person will be watching, and also the context was there. Both teams making very like playing very good and winning good matches against against worthy opponents. Where Real Madrid were trailing, and then they came back to win the match against Dortmund, and same for Barcelona also beating Bayern Munich after a long time. So that demanded a lot of eyeballs. Definitely good
but
match. Now
it's
we are
yeah, and it's also poetic that Barcelona has got the revenge over Bayern Munich and Real Madrid over 1 week. So like in back to back in 1 week they have got their redemption back, like
yeah
the past whatever.
beating both teams scoring 4 goals. Total sucker punch for both the teams, I would say, both for Bayern and Madrid as well, because both were totally outplayed in every aspect of the game, and it will continue to be so. Hoping that Barcelona players don't get injured and they can continue that football. But also yesterday's match, if we can just have a quick recap of whatever happened yesterday, because that match demands to be talked about. Uh, Ancelotti's setup was okay, not something that would guarantee a win, I would say, because the whole midfield that he brought in after Chouameni got substituted by Modric was fine, but the first lineup that he played did not, like, the midfielders did not have much work other than just trying to win second balls. There was no one who was creating anything for Mbappe or Vinicius mostly. That is why we saw a very quiet first half, and then when Modric came on, the game totally changed. Modric came on and created two chances for Mbappe where he was offside. So being offside for 8 times in a match, in a single match, by a single player is too much, I think. Which shows that how good Barcelona are
Yeah,
maintaining that high
yeah,
line.
they are well drilled. And I was seeing one stat before the match was that they like the most offside trap
73
successfully
times.
executed. Yeah, it was 73 times, and the next was Brighton,
Right,
who
and
was
35.
30. So it
35.
was so it's a huge amount of like
Almost
the gap is
double,
huge.
more than double, more than
Yes, yes.
double. So they have been doing it well, and also
And even Bayern also they deployed it well enough. So like that offside trap
yeah.
against
So,
Bayern.
but again, I will say that this I don't think is sustainable throughout the season. At one point, there will be situations where where teams will take advantage, like when Osasuna took advantage of it. But again, uh,
But that can be
considering
only
yes,
one of
that
a match. Yeah.
yes, considering the quality of La Liga, it won't happen very often. It will
Hmm.
happen 1 out of 10 matches. So if you are playing 38 matches and if it happens 4 times, then it doesn't matter really. And if it doesn't happen against the bigger teams, then there is no problem, I think.
Yes.
Bigger teams, considering that Real Madrid love to play against a team who hold a high line with such powerful pacey players in their front three,
Yeah.
but they executed it so well. But let's get back to our club and let's see what is the lineup. What was your opinion of the uh, Europa League match? Firstly,
Yeah. So it was the same as as the what I can say as the previous encounters. I didn't see much United doing. Only it was like the goal which came from United. It was a proper counter attack. So well, like everyone played their part. Garnacho, Xerxes, and Ericsson finishing it off. But apart from that, I don't see anything like we can say about missed chances, about the execution in the final third. But I don't see United creating enough or like providing enough. for themselves to take the lead against such kind of opponents. So, like, if you can say against in Premier League also, uh, when we like when we used to die for like creation of other chances, so it's same here too. Like United aren't creating enough, they aren't playing in a coherent system which helps themselves to attack or move forward. It's more often like one person creating for himself or creating for the other man. So uh, it's just like an open canvas where every player is trying to paint his own artwork. So there isn't like uh, they haven't been assigned any work like particularly. So that I think is an issue, and that hasn't been addressed so far. But yeah, defensively again we were prone to, and I don't because I saw the when I saw the El Nesiri's goal against us, it took me back to the Luke De Jong Sevilla goal where Lindelof.
Same Lindelof for that fault.
It was complete a deja vu for me. It was
Hmm.
a complete deja vu for me, and in the first place I didn't expect for Lindelof to start.
The only question that I can like the lineup from last match, the only question that I can like put forward for Ten Hag is that why play Lindelof at CB when you know that he's not the very best when you are playing high line or when you have to track back a lot. He's not the very best of the defenders. But again,
Yeah,
then we had only three midfielders. Without Bruno, we do not create much. That is very evident throughout the years. Like whatever team, whoever the players are in our midfield, without even Kobe and Bruno, we don't see a lot of creation. With Kobe also, we do not see. With Ericsson playing, we
yeah.
we expect that to happen, but him playing again, like if he like the problem is like I the thing is that we had only three midfielders. Now, if he goes for the same midfield of Casemiro, Ugarte, and Ericsson in that match, then Casemiro is playing two matches in 3 days. That also becomes a bit difficult for him because like we don't have any cover for that midfield change during the match. If after 60 or 65 minutes you need to change a midfielder because of tired legs, then we don't have that because we only had three
But
midfielders.
couldn't it be a case where like Mazarui was in the six where Ericsson played and Ericsson was playing
No,
as
no,
the number
no,
10?
no. That does not help because Mazarui's job is not defensive ability. Like playing as a six, you have to cover a lot of space. He used Mazarui to be able to press because he does a lot of hard work up top where he can press the ball and he can force the opponent to play a longer pass or rush a pass. But that was working in the first half. I would say. I don't
Not
think
if
that
he
unit.
not
No,
evidently, I would say like it.
no,
Yeah, you can.
not like you cannot expect Fenerbahce to keep the ball and then they will like carve a build up play and then they will open you up and then they will score a goal. They are not such a team. Mourinho's team never does that. The issue was that he chose to start Mazarui in a position and he chose to play Lindelof at the back. My question is there playing Lindelof
Yeah,
at the back makes no sense to me because I am tired of saying this. Lindelof is the worst defender that we have in our lot.
exactly.
Even when you have Johnny Evans in the squad, Lindelof is the worst defender we have. And whenever Johnny Evans play, he does not he does not place a foot wrong. We have seen that he does excellent in whatever matches you put him in and what against whatever opponent. So far, we have seen that he has not done anything wrong. The problem with Lindelof is that he will put you in a situation where you won't be able to come back from. Like that goal, I watched the match and I was like, Martinez was after he considered the goal after the goal was scored. Martinez just looked at Lindelof and was asking what happened. Lindelof had no answer to it. Lindelof just did not have any answer to it because he just did not jump or did not like he did not even make an attempt to make El Nasseri uncomfortable. That is my point. Like what is your job as a defender? I can understand if your man goes past you, pull him, do something, put pressure. He neither you jumped, neither did you put any pressure on him. You just let the man go and just put his foot in and scored the goal. So that is very like that is like uh, very questionable from Ten Hag. But again, then we did not have a midfielder slot also to replace one, so I can understand why he went there. but again we should be creating enough chances to like end these matches,
Yeah.
I would say. That is the main problem where we face, but without Bruno we haven't seen in any under any manager, we haven't seen us create a lot of chances. If we go and if we play that counter attack system where we sit back and we wait for a counter attack, only then we can, only that is the way where we can play. And also playing Zagzi up
But
top shows that Zagzi is not ready to be played in that system yet. He's unable to understand, or he's unable to, I don't know if he's feeling
yeah,
underconfident in some way,
I
or
think
what
the
is the issue.
ideas aren't translating because if you have a clear idea like how Martial used to play in back those
No, he
days,
cannot
if
be
you
Martial. He cannot be Martial. I'll tell you why. He cannot be Martial because Martial's, he also has that quick feet nature which Martial had. But Martial's football IQ and finishing was very top. Martial's only issue was that he used to remain out of 200 days. If you have to play football, he will remain out for 150 days. But like even if you consider who is a better finisher between Rashford and Martial, most people will say Martial, because whenever
yeah,
he used to play good. That is the issue with, like, that is an issue with coaches where you can see that whenever a player is available, he's performing well. Now when he isn't available, then it is okay. But if he's not available for most of the games, then what then you need to find a solution. But for Zagzi, I can say that I don't understand, like, if he's feeling underconfident or if he's not giving his, not like he's unable to
yeah,
understand
I
what the
think
coach is
there is,
demanding from him.
yeah, exactly. I think there is a case of like when like underconfidence, I would say. Same for like, because there was an instance, if I go back to the match, there was an instance when Anthony was subbed on and was again like
Subbed
got
off.
injured and subbed off. So you
Hmm.
could see Ahmad's facial expression where like
Hmm.
he was clearly not happy. And I am not sure what has happened at the back room, because a player who was our player of the month in the first in August, I guess,
September.
has, yeah, September or August, yeah, he has completely gone out of favor. I
Hmm.
don't I certainly don't know how. And in United, we talk about integrating youth, like yesterday we saw La Masia creating La Masia putting up a show on the big stage.
Hmm.
So at United also we
Expect
thrive
that.
on youth. Yeah,
Hmm.
we thrive. We have that youth setup. We have that youth quality. So we expect the youth to come ahead and produce the goods for us. But I I I genuinely worry about Ahmad now, because today also I saw the lineup before coming live and isn't starting. So what is the issue there, you think?
He mentioned that there is some
And
issue with training. Like he isn't training enough.
if it was, yeah, so this has been the issue with, so is this a Sancho issue again,
No, no,
where
it can
like,
be. See, there can be an expectation from a manager of how you, of a level of training that you put forward every day without getting a chance. That is something good, I would say, where a manager is asking you to be performing on in training ground, where you place yourself in a position in the training system where you demand from the manager that you have to start me because I'm putting this much effort, or you have to bring me on. But I think somewhere Tenek also needs to understand that bringing Anthony before him does not do any good to both Ahmad and the team,
yeah,
because whatever maybe tracking back or whatever energy Anthony brings on or whatever work rate he brings on in matches where where you are chasing a match, or where you are 1-1 and you are a superior team with the better ball control, then you should be going for
yeah.
the win. So these are little things where you have to, like, keep your ego, not ego is not the right word, but like where you have to
Your assessment
mend
of
your
the
ways.
situation.
Yeah, you have to mend your ways, and you have to, like, m- bend your principles a bit to
Yeah.
make sure that you're getting the results. That is my point. Like, you can, I'm sure there is no rift between Ahmad and Tenak, because Tenak only wants, is very clear
And
about whatever you do in training.
if it was the people of Glazers, by now we would have got the leaks, what has happened behind. But there isn't any leaks for that, so it's somewhat good also.
I don't think there is much to worry about it. Today he has no option, and he will have to take one player off at any point of time, and there is no other
Yeah.
winger left in the team to bring on. So he will have to bring on Ahmad at one point. Now my question is, why do you have to go through this whole situation, and where you have to where you as a manager will be forced to bring him on. Rather bring him on and make sure that the harmony is there in the team. That is also
yeah,
something very important because it does not send a good message across the dressing room at times, uh, which has been an issue under Ten Hag, where he has been a bit stubborn about his principles and his demands, and that is somewhere where we see Sancho Ronaldo struggling, and then we have seen them. I don't think Ahmad will be Ahmad. There will be that same issue with Ahmad because Ahmad is younger and he also likes
and
to
not
play
more of
football.
a star player.
Yeah, he also does not have
Uh,
that attitude problem mainly, I would say.
yeah.
So, and talking about if today's lineup, if you could share the
Yes.
yeah, talking about today's lineup. See, today we go forward with Bruno's back, so Eriksen, Casemiro in the midfield, and the front three, best front three that we can play. So that is the lineup, and again we go back to our favorable center for backs and Talo and Mazadu at their fullback positions. So this is an expected lineup from me. I expected that he will be fielding this lineup against Casemiro. Sorry, against West Ham. So I am okay with the lineup because if you bring on Guate and if you give him another 60-65 minutes, after that I don't think he will have the legs and he will have enough legs because I think it is good. It is good in a way. I will say how. Like if Maresca is using his team in two halves, where you play a different 11 or where you choose a different midfield in the uh, other competitions than the league, and when you stick with one midfield in the league, then it is okay.
Yes.
It is fine. I am totally okay with it where you are using it because there were a lot of questions when Casemiro was dropped after the Brentford game. Like people were questioning why is he not starting, why you have brought Madharu in. So that same thing comes up. If you bench a player, there will be questions. If you don't, then again there will be questions. Because once where we have suffered so many injuries, I don't think he will be risking it anyway in any situation where he will go for like burst out a player unless and until it is Bruno Fernandes and Diego Dallo. Otherwise, he will try to rotate them as much as he can. But if there is no options, like if I will show you the injury list right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8,
But
8 players are injured.
yeah,
No,
but
my
yeah,
question is 8 players are injured. Now, what happens is if you keep pushing one more player to that injury list, then your team does not have that balance to field an 11 of how you want to play. That becomes a big problem.
yeah, but this season we can't, like, the state at which we are, like we are on 11 points or the 11th position, I think, not on
11
11
points,
points.
11 position.
Yeah, so then that's good. So yeah, so we can't put it on injuries
No, no,
because
I'm not
barring
putting it on
for
injuries.
Luke
I'm
Shaw,
not putting
yeah,
it on
okay,
injuries. I'm putting it in a way that the manager does not want the injury list to go longer. It is better to keep the rotation happening and to keep that same football happening where Casemiro plays as Casemiro and Eriksen play, where Ugarte and Eriksen were playing the pivot, and he used Mazaru as a 10, and now he's going to play Bruno Fernandes in that 10. So that one replacement of a player, if he, I'm sure if he had an Eriksen replacement available in the lineup, he would have done that also. But the form and the control and the way Eriksen is playing so far, I don't think there is any player who will play better in that position right now in our team. So that is why there are some option. For example, the fullbacks. We don't have fullbacks, so that is why he cannot rotate there. So wherever he can find a little bit of rotation, he is doing it. Same for Højlund also, where he came back from an injury, he put Zagzi instead of Højlund. But if you go back to the Brentford game, there is no way you can say that Højlund, because the levels that dropped after Højlund was taken off when Zagzi came on. So you would never expect, as a fan, I would also want our best 11 to be fielded in every match. But to make sure that we don't extend that injury list, I think that is a good approach. But again, if everything works in your favor, then things are less questionable. When everything does not go in your favor, then things become more questionable. That is the whole point. If everything worked out and if we won that Fenerbahce game 1-0 or 2-0 with Mazarui playing in that number 10 position, no questions would have been asked. If Lindelof did not make that mistake and we had secured that 1-0 victory over Fenerbahce, then no questions would have been asked. I would still question him because why you are trusting Lindelof? I know he will fucking make one error which will cost us the game. That is very
yeah,
much evident. I have seen this happen over 2-3 managers where Lindelof will come on and he will put us in a situation where like we are not going to like we are going to suffer because of one little mistake and then a point goes away from us. So those questions are fine. With Ugarte Casemiro's questions, I am not okay, but Amad's question is genuine, where Amad hasn't been given a run at all after being the player of the month for us in last month. So today I think Ahmad will have to come on. Also, Ahmad, if whenever he comes on today, I think if he does something good, I think he gets his position nailed on for the next match, that is Leicester in the EFL Cup. He will anyway start in that match. So I hope there is no rift. I am expecting there is no rift between them, and I expect today's match to be a good match so that we can considering their team where there is no Mohammad Kudus, the most threatening player of their team. I expect United to come out with a win today. They
So
should, because
by good game you mean like two
no,
one
there
or
is
a 4-0 surprise or a 5-0 surprise?
4-0 surprise. We need to take our chances, and we need, like, if we create three chances, we have to take all of them, which is in the case of most of the times. Where even in the Fenerbahce game, where Dalo had to make that one decision where he had to just pass the ball to Højlund, he chose the wrong pass. So these little
Yeah.
things, because that was just after Mourinho got a red card, and if we had taken the lead there, then situation would have been totally different. Where we are 2-0, 2-1 up with Mourinho out of the sideline, so that can change a lot of things. But again, where if whatever chances we have created, we need to capitalize on them, because our team does not create loads of chances in a match like a
Yeah.
Chelsea does, or a Man City does, or a Liverpool does, where we can create 5 6 chances, guaranteed chances in every match, and that will guarantee us a win. So if we create 2 3 chances, we need to make sure that we are clinical enough. Same for today as well, I think. Let's see, because with the West Ham are not on their best form also, like they are not playing their best football
Yeah,
also
and they are not so well drilled as they were against for like as they were under
under
David Moyes.
Moyes. So that is, things are in our favor today. So we need to make sure that we capitalize on whatever chances we create, and we need to make sure that we create at least minimum of 3 to 4 clear cut chances for our forwards to take, so that we can capitalize, and then we can take the match away from, like, take the 3 points and then focus on the next match, because 3 points in today's match is very important. If we get 3 points, and if Chelsea lose to Newcastle or drop points, then we will be closer to them. Otherwise, it's just a 3 point difference between us and Chelsea, and we play Chelsea next week. So that will help us.
Next
Like, it
week
will
it's
become a
Chelsea. Yeah.
6 pointer immediately if we are level on points with them. So that will help us. So today's match is very important in terms of the table, how it looks. To climb up the table, we need to get points, and we also need to expect that our opponents drop points. So rivals drop points. So if that happens, that is fine. But again, we need to do our job first. We need to make sure that we get the 3 points today.
Yeah. Let us
So
see.
yes, the match has started. United are in their third kit today. See, if Chelsea scored 4 goals past this team, we should at least score 2 goals, in my opinion.
And they
That's
play
it.
with a high line. I
Yeah,
United were good against
yeah,
high line
it suits us. It suits us. The way they play, it suits us. We just need to make sure that we take our
taker.
chances,
Yeah.
because I am sure against this Highline team we will get some good clear cut chances. I'm very sure. One or two critical through balls for Højlund, Rashford, and Garnacho will seal the game well. We need to make sure that that happens. Let's see how the team shapes up now.
Yeah.
But again,
They have some. Hmm. Yeah.
the way
Yes.
West Ham plays, they crowd the midfield a lot. The whole midfield is very much crowded, so that also makes it a bit difficult for our midfielders. Like, we have to be very crucial in the midfield. We cannot lose balls too easily. We cannot give cheap giveaways.
Yeah, they are having Solar starting today in the midfield. So I think it he has come in for Udosh. They are
Hmm.
playing Paqueta and they have that Guido Rodriguez.
And it's an Alvarez as well.
Yeah.
Edson Alvarez is basically
Oh, okay.
the
Okay. Then I think oh
yes,
United are
yes,
in.
yes. Bruno, Garnacho.
Cut! Cut!
Go! This is the whole point. This was a chance where we should have scored. Now again, Oh, these little things can hurt us. That is the whole point. Later in the as the game progresses, all these things like become a
Are
very
Casemiro again? He is going to floor easily. And we said,
hmm,
oh, that's Antonio. It will be a good battle.
between Delete and Antonio.
Yeah, yeah, correct.
I am happy that Delete is there for us this year because that physical battle will be very important with Antonio. Martinez took care
Uh,
of him last time, but again, it, with Antonio there, it should be good. See, this is so good. Ericsson wins the ball, plays Fernandez, plays it to Garnacho. Now you have to finish fucking this.
again, it's somewhat kind of finishing that he showed against Crystal Palace.
This white jersey has been a curse for him so far. He has hit the post twice in this white jersey. Crystal Palace also same jersey. See, West Ham are not at all a good cohesive team. Just United need just they just need to take their chances. That's all. I will say this chance, another clear cut chance needs to be created within the next 3 or 4 minutes easily.
But the jersey is nice though. The third kit.
Yeah, that you cannot like. Jersey is too good, but again, if you are not taking the chances, then again, what is the point? The first now again they are crowding the midfield. They have all 10 players inside their own half, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it will become a
So
bit difficult for United to cover for that.
and
So
with
United,
Aaron Van Bissaka on his side, Garnacho won't have that free run because he will be
that is
tracking
also
him.
there. Yeah, correct. That is also there. But we need to make sure that we find ways where we can uh, create crucial chances or clear cut chances. I will say. Well done. Foul.
It's also good. Bruno Fernandes is coming off some rest. You can see in his.
Yeah,
Uh,
energy will be too much. The energy will be top notch from him.
but
It just took
recently,
him.
he has been given rest here and there whenever they have got the chance.
Yeah, if there is a fit squad, I'm sure Tenet will choose that. But what happens is that in a squad, if you cannot rotate the whole 11, right, you will have to choose 2 or 3 players who will keep playing, who will be your crucial players in every match, who will be playing every
Ah,
match. Well done, well done. So the idea is there, just they need to be a bit more decisive now. Crowded by too many people.
yeah. But okay, so they are playing a okay. So they are playing a they have gone very defensive with Guido Rodriguez and Alvarez sitting in
Hmm.
front of their defense.
Only Paqueta, Bowen, and Antonio up top.
Antonio, yeah. And I think Solar will help them whenever that's the case. But most probably Paqueta and Bowen are only the offensive output. Yeah.
Should be dealt with, no problem. I don't think there must be a problem with whatever uh, team they have, like in terms of quality, in terms of how they are playing, how we are playing. Everything is in our favor. I will say. We saw right this the whole, it took us just 1 minute to get a like that press high up and get the ball from them. So it is okay.
Good
Good
ball.
ball, good ball. Ah, he looks very fresh out for a match, and he looks so fresh. Wan-Bissaka will have a point to prove. He will also give his 200%. I'm very sure.
Yeah, yeah. They aren't having Ariola today in the goal.
No, they play Fabianski very less, and now they have been playing Ariola, and Ariola has been like playing very poor, where he has
Okay.
been conceding goals which are of very less chances to be scored, and then he is conceding too cheaply, so that is an issue. Very good, very good, very good.
Garnacho is in. Garnacho is in.
Score, 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 score,
No, no,
score.
no, no, doesn't. He just has to. He has to call it in, but he doesn't.
Two
So now there's
chances
two big
missed within
chances.
10 minutes. Within 10 minutes. Bruno Fernandes sets him up twice. He just misses both. So this
He
is the
has to
difference
finish this.
between a
He
Lamine
has to
Yamal and
finish.
a Lamine Yamal type of player and a Garnacho type of player, right? Like you never know if these chances will come because here United won the ball where Martinez took the ball,
Yeah,
gave it to Casemiro. Casemiro gave it to Eriksen. Eriksen gives it to Bruno. Bruno takes it first time, plays the through ball, but there is no goal. So and yesterday, if you have seen the match, if you have seen Lamine Yamal's goal, that is a goal from his
yeah,
weaker
yeah.
foot at the first post.
Exactly.
So
And a top-notch finish, like
yeah, so that
the,
is that is where you cannot like you 8 out of 10 times you will not expect the player to hit the goal like to be able
exactly.
to score from in on his weaker foot. He scores that on his weaker foot, and Lunin had his first post well covered. It is not like that he had left major spaces in his first post. He just hit it so well above his head that it bullet he hit it like a bullet and it went inside. So these little things will obviously matter. I tell you always that the forward have to improve their finishing in every way they can, and you clearly see that two goals, two easy goals. This is what the difference between Chelsea is. They scored 4 goals from XG of nothing, and here where we could easily cut through two players, play the through ball well, and then we could not capitalize on the goal. Now, how many times can we do this over the 90 minutes will be the question, right? West Ham will also see, and West Ham's manager will also find the gaps that we are
Yeah, yeah,
exploiting, and then again he will also try to fill those gaps. So throughout the 90 minutes, the same thing won't happen, right? So these early chances are very important, and United did create. If there was no creation, I would have questioned like yes, the whole setup is somewhat in question, and United are unable to create. But that
and there
creation is mostly there, and goals do not come.
and with West Ham, there are spaces to exploit.
There will be. That is why they are not playing well, right? United have taken that spaces. That coaching is there, where the coach has given you the instructions where to do what to do. Now it is up to your players and your forwards to finish those chances, where we can easily be 2-0 ahead in this situation. But again, missing two easy chances.
I think from the second, however, the second one should have
Or
been completed, but the first one,
at
yeah, the
least
first one should
at
have
least
been
hit the target. At least hit the target.
exactly,
In both
exactly,
situations, make the goalkeeper work. That is the bare minimum I am asking from you. If you are not hitting the target, then the question arises more. Like he did not hit the target. He hit the
yes,
crossbar
yes,
once, and he hit it wide enough to for the goalkeeper to not at all be worried. Also, so
exactly.
that is something I will question, bro. That is something that is not on the coach. No coach can change that in given no matter how much time you give them. And I have seen this over years, over matches throughout the season, where in the Crystal Palace match itself, where we had a cracking first half, but we could come out with nothing. So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shows, right? And
Two
then we could
points
not.
to us.
And then Crystal Palace came on. Then Crystal Palace also showed that we have like we are making sure that those errors don't happen, and then it is getting better. I'm sure West Ham will not have enough attack or enough like threat in the first half. But if we don't take our chances, can this be created? Can Island? Oh, saved. Good save, I will say, because the goalkeeper closed on him well. But good
Yeah,
tempo from
he was
United there.
yeah, yeah, he was closed down.
Good ball, Bruno.
Oh,
Oh, another miss. 5 minutes. between each chance, I will say. Third minute, 8th minute, 12th minute, 13th minute. Five
He was
chances
also
created.
on. He was also on side.
Three chances missed. Three goals should have been easily scored. Oh, good from Holland. He took the man. He beats the man also. But then, Fabianski came close and closed that
Yeah,
distance,
he
and
was
then
he was already he had already closed down because for Garnacho and
he came closer for Hoylund,
yeah,
and then it becomes difficult. But again, proper four chances have been created so far in the game, I will say. So you cannot question the coaching, like against a poorly drilled West Ham team.
yeah,
Have we done enough in the 15 minutes? Within 15 minutes, we have got four clear chances where we at least scored two. At least I would say we should score all four, but at least score two. I'm going bare minimum. Now bare minimum is on players. Bruno Fernandes creating two, missing that chance. Garnacho taking two chances, not being able to score. The only chance that I can like
yeah. So
excuse is the Hoyland
yeah,
one.
exactly.
Otherwise, all
And
the three should have been scored.
more of the thing is that this wasn't so it wasn't against Fenerbahce. Like we didn't create
Yeah,
these
that is the
chances.
whole point, right? Without Bruno Fernandes, you cannot expect these things. With three chances out of three chances, he has been the final pass maker in out of the four chances. So it is very sure, clear, right? He sees the game in a different way, and the level of creation in the team is below par without Bruno. So a personal change in one position shows how good that player is, and he did what was required. But the output was not there. That's it. I'm sure now West Ham will also try to capitalize on these missed chances. They will also come up higher. United will also have to defend these chances. But these easy chances should be scored, because otherwise that opponent team like gets the advantage over the whole overall gameplay that is
Gameplay, yeah,
happening. The
overall game.
run of play is against them, and it is very often we have seen that United get like concede against run of play. The difference between a Hoyland and a Zirkzee is that little beating of Mavropanos, where he was so cool and so composed, where he just put the ball beside him and he
Yeah,
made that chance available for himself, where he beats the defender. Now,
Xerxes is not one of those like old school striker, but that's the case. Like he is some kind of he's a kind of a player, but I think he would need time to get adapted to the Premier League because
no problem with that.
he
There is no problem with it. I'm totally fine with it. I'm totally fine with it. But my point is, there cannot be a drop in the whole game where you're changing a forward player.
yeah
Come
can't
on, come on, come on, come on.
no and when
Aaron Van Bissaka. United just need to do better while creating finishing. I'm very sure we'll create one more chance for our forwards. West Ham are clueless. They don't know what to do when they have the ball. They're just trying playing passes up front. But every time United player is covering the pass or getting close to the player who the pass is to be played. So no issues with that. United just need to stay a bit composed, and I think we'll find our
yeah in
goal.
defensively too like
That's this is the level of crossing that they are.
Are,
What the fuck?
Dalo man.
And this bullshit high five after every little thing that you do. I don't want to see Dalo high fiving after that Brentford goal. That is the most irritating thing from him, I will say. No problem with his effort and everything, but this bullshit high fiving every time after your mistake, when someone covers up for your mistake, and most of the times you are out of position. Another set piece. This set piece needs to be defended well.
Oh,
Slow it down. 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 Well done.
no, no, they have got it covered.
Mm. Rashford. Sorry, Rashford. Why the fuck is he jogging? Why the fuck doesn't he go and press Edson Alvarez in that position? Because Ericsson is staying with the man with who is in front of him. That much pressure is not there.
And one Visaka in the attack now.
Oh, no problem.
Onana has it covered.
If there is one
Now
player
the
with and one Visaka all the time to cover for like one player around and one Visaka, I don't think that will be a problem. But if he's free, then it is difficult. Like it doesn't matter if it is Aaron Wan Bissaka or any player. Then again, he can play that comfortable pass. My issue with Rashford is that he looks like he has given up on the ball already before making an effort.
yeah, that is the thing. Like in
That cannot
like
happen.
if he
That
like
can.
that, but there like he like there is a mental blockage for him when he's pressing because if he's
This
track
is
backing
not
in the
about
Fenerbahce,
pressing. This is not about pressing. Also, in this moment where you can see that Ericsson is holding that man up, and Edson Alvarez has no one to play. Edson Alvarez will drive the ball up. So give him that pressure. Where is that pressure on that player? There is no pressure on Edson Alvarez to like. If you win that ball higher up the pitch, it reduces your work. There is no pressure from him.
Arey, why is leaving that?
If that is in these way this way he will not be able to like in major top teams for Liverpool, for Arsenal, for City, he never starts if any coach sees that, because these are situations where you are not forcing your like you're not helping your teammates basically, where you
But
can easy.
he was inquired by
Of course, he
Arteta.
will be enquired because of his quality. Of course, he will be enquired. But again, if this keeps on happening over 10 matches, 15 matches, Arteta, Slot, or a Maresca will eventually bench him. Like Maresca
Yeah,
has benched Sancho today. He has benched Sancho today. There must be some reason, right? I think he's the left winger with most assist in their quota of
are
left wingers that there are. Mudrik, it, keeping out Conference League out because I don't consider that. So in Premier League and the other games, I think he has been the see Lee Carsley also did not take Rashford. He took
yeah he
Grealish,
won.
but he did not take Rashford. So I can understand like if the coach comes up and says that there are issues with him in his work rate or that, then I will not question that coach because in every game I can see that very much. I will not ask him to press now. I will not ask him to press now. I am asking to pressurize on that opponent. When there is a chance where there is a player holding another player who is available and the opponent cannot play that pass to the player. So pressurize on the player on the ball. That pressure is not there. In Fenerbahce match, every time I saw someone else coming and giving that pressure on the player who is on the ball for us. Like Fenerbahce players were always doing that. So at least these are basic things.
Yeah, having a man behind you uh, gives a
Yeah,
disruption in like
gives you that rush now. You will always try
yeah
to rush that pass, and 8 out of 10 times, 9 out of 10 times when you rush a pass, it won't be easy. Every player does not have that quality while you are playing, right? Where if you rush a pass, it will land to your upon like teammate. Corner. Tracking back is not an issue. It is these little things
so
where we can
Nicholas
like.
Nicholas Jackson has scored again from Palmer as for a Palmer assist. Nicholas Jackson is on a good. Okay, so that is a NATO assist.
So
Oh, but the final. Oh, what a! It's again a counter goal. Like
doesn't
it's on
matter.
the
Doesn't matter who passed the who has got the assist. NATO.
NATO. But
So it is very
the it was made completely by the it was made completely from Parma.
okay.
Yeah, it's the kind of miss that Garnacho missed against Fulham, like 2v2 with
Hmm.
goalkeeper to
Hmm.
beat, but he couldn't.
See, now West Ham also are not leaving those many gaps that they did in the first 15 minutes. The lovely Holland. Ah, see, this is the pressure. This is the pressure I'm talking about. Give the pressure and you win the ball. Rashford.
Arey!
Ah, okay, no problem, no problem. I will always cut slack for Rashford in these situations. I have no problem in missing chances or not being able to take a shot or all these things. I'm okay with all these, but that lack of effort is very evident. And then he comes up with quotes where like he's saying all these things. That is not correct, and that is very rightly questioned by fans.
Arey, no,
I will
you
say
go for the goal.
the four defenders of West Ham are always in front of the goal penalty box, edge of the box. So we will need someone to take a good shot to be able to score from that situation. But that shot creation also shot to be able to take that shot also we need to create a little bit of space, which Rashford tried to create by just
Yeah.
beating that first man. So it will happen. Sometimes it will happen, sometimes it will not happen. So I'm fine with that. United are keeping their game up, so that is good. They are not leaving them, like not letting West Ham breathe at all, which is good. Whenever United have the ball, are winning the ball in the midfield, they are just trying to push up higher and trying to force a goal. So that is good from them, and they are not giving like cheap giveaways have reduced lot. No cheap giveaways from any players. I will say so far. Foul,
Arey,
foul. Holud card. Bruno Fernandes,
for no, no, it's Paqueta. I
Paqueta,
think
right? Yeah.
he has the weight. He has the weight. He has it. He has the weight already placed. He's never beating that allegation. He's never beating.
There's no need. Absolute
He's,
in his own half. He's saying that he did not hear the whistle. He said he did not hear the whistle. He'll never beat these allegations. This is too much, too evident. The whole difference when Bruno Fernandes plays in that midfield is very evident. Like we have two fiery legs always running. Lovely pass. Oh, Rashford. So
like
these passes
neither
from
Rashford
Onana.
nor
Hoyle-
Hoylund
No,
could.
now if someone comes in front of you and tries to attempt a like get the ball, then Hoylund also expects that Rashford will get the ball, but it just missed him. So Hoylund also goes on his back foot at that point. I will say that Manchester United's new board or new hierarchy should make sure that they're only sacking a manager. It is not about Ten Hag or any other manager who will come in future. They should only sack a manager when they see that their players are firing in every position. Like it is, you don't have a single individual or you don't have individual mistakes to be blamed. I will say that if you are losing a match, unless and until that is happening, you cannot. I don't think that manager deserves to
But if
be
a, but
like
if the
consistently,
players are
consistently. Obviously, not in one match. Like if one match there is an error from a player, you can't say that. But if there are consistent errors, like last season when we saw Onana, who cost us the whole Champions League, right? This season
yeah.
in Europa's two goals against Porto, Rashford was at fault. The same way he was at fault today.
No, no, no.
It
He was not fault. He
it's
was
it
no, no.
it is it
No,
is
no.
it
He
is it
my
is it is the whole
you.
build up to the situation. It is the whole build up to the situation. You see Bruno
It was the
Fernandes making the
defensive line.
tackle. I can
It was the
understand.
it was the defensive error. Like they were not inside the box. They didn't win the second balls. So that can be put on Rashford. And
No,
if you are
I am saying when you are there in front of the player, where the player is trying to cross, how much effort is there? That is the whole point I'm asking. Just being there does not like change the situation, right? He was there in this situation also, but that a lack of effort is there. That is the question. Players like Vinicius Junior is making so much effort in tracking back. Players like Lamine Yamal, Rafinha are making so much effort in tracking back. Then why not Rashford?
no,
Why
but
not
Rashford,
Rashford?
like tracking back Rashford
Tracking back
hasn't
and
been
just
an
being there is different.
if you
Tracking back and just being
no
there
no
is very different.
yeah, if you say like he's closing down, like he doesn't close down the player early, that can be the case, which
Yes,
like
but
that is a
that
case
is the
I
whole
think of.
point of tracking back, right? That is the whole point of tracking back. Tracking, you will only be there when you track back. Now, once you are there, what are you doing? Just standing there won't help, right? You have to put in that effort to win the ball. So that is the point where we can concede goals. If you're every team puts two players against our wingers, 2v1 situations where our wingers are forced to play back. So why not? Why can't we expect that from our wingers, that they are helping our fullbacks? And when you see one of our wingers are doing that, and when one winger doesn't do that, it comes out more prominently, right? See, Rashford is there with no one is helping Dalo. Ericsson is helping Dalo. Garnacho is here to help Mazarui. So these little things, I'm not saying
But
this can be a tactical setup also. This can be a tactical setup also where
yeah,
Rashford is
because
told to be
you
higher
have
up the
to,
pitch.
yeah.
That is fine. That is fine. I'm just pointing out a particular situation like this for today. But generally, most of the times Rashford isn't there. Player pass now.
You have to pass it. No, no, I think he was already offside.
Offside.
But he is not offside. But
Off
he is
off.
not offside. No, I think he's not.
And so he put his foot up to stop him. His foot was grounded. He then just puts his foot up so that he stops Garnacho.
Yeah, exactly.
His foot was grounded. Defender's
Yeah,
foot was
yeah.
grounded, but then he puts his foot up to stop Garnacho. And when
It's a
there is,
yellow card
he's
also.
got a yellow card, fine. But when there is VAR, why are you raising the flag earlier? In some situations, we see referee, linesman not raising the flag. Now, in situations like these, he's raising the flag immediately. No, why not? Because if you try to injure a player and if he's offside, then it will not be counted. What the fuck is the this rule? Obviously, there will be a yellow card. He put his foot high up on Garnacho's ankle. Mhm.
I expected Mazarui to press there.
No, Madhuri is holding Pawen. He has Pawen and Antonio to hold, man. Too many players. Antonio is also in this side only. Antonio is not on the other side. Arey, Casemiro, pass, quicker. Yes, yes, very good. Waiting, good ball. Good ball. Arey, Diogo,
Good
dalo,
ball.
dalo. Yeah!
Oh, off. To his expense. To his expense. Let us give him the benefit of the doubt that he is off. রোনাল্ডো আর নেবে না তোর সাথে ছবি তুলতে, এইসব মিস দেখলে।
Arey, the ball was not even in the goal. That ball hit that side post, side crossbar post. I will not listen to anyone who is going asking for manager to be sacked with these
based
type
on
of
this
players.
game only.
Any game, I can show you any game where we have missed chances
No,
like this.
that
In the
no, no.
Fenerbahce game, to
This is
definitely. In the
this is
Fenerbahce
recency
game, to
bias. This is
definitely.
recency bias. This is recency
In
bias.
the
If you
Fenerbahce,
because
in two matches, in the whole context of you not winning 11 games in Europa and all that shit, in the Fenerbahce game, same thing happened. Same thing.
but in
If you
Fenerbahce
score that
game
goal, that becomes the score
we
becomes
weren't
2-1. That
but we
score becomes
weren't
2-1.
creating that.
Fenerbahce will
We
chase.
weren't
And it doesn't matter if you're good or bad. My question is, what is happening when you're taking that chance? When you're getting that chance, what is the outcome? If there were no chances only, then that is totally on the manager, because your manager is unable to understand how your opponent is going to play and how you're going to break him down. But if you're able to create that chance, then what about taking it? If that chance is not taken, then I'll question the player first, then manager. But the players are not being questioned at all. Here in this match, five chances are gone, zero goals so far. There is Fenerbahce game. I will never leave that Dalo chance. I will never leave that Dalo chance. That Dalo chance was a goal for Højlund. Højlund was fucking angry like hell that he did not pass it to him. He chose Rashford. I don't understand why. It's a tap in for Højlund. Just a tap in. Goalkeeper and the Soyuncu were just ball watching Dalo. Just thread that pass in the second post. It's a tap in. Similar things keep happening, then again your players morale goes down, this happens, that happens. So manager is there to uplift everyone's morale also. Manager will now come on the pitch and ask you to make that final decision also. The manager is responsible now. All these so many issues on the manager cannot be put, man. These little things need to be,
no, no,
players
no.
should be accountable.
You have to stop
I am
victimizing him less.
no, no,
You
no,
have to stop
I am
victimizing
I
him
am
less.
okay. I am okay if you tell me that the manager needs to be sacked after a Tottenham game or a Liverpool game. I'm totally fine with it. I'm totally fine with it. But where we have created enough chances and we haven't taken it, where we have at least created 2 to 3 clear chances, take that chance. Why not take that chance?
So for this case, like there is enough assessment on the player. Like for whoever sees this, it will be on players. So
But the player
you
cannot be
can't
sacked,
shy
right? The
away.
player cannot be sacked. The player will keep on playing, and the player is not improving on these things. The player, and it is not about one particular player. It is about the whole set of forwards. I can only excuse Hoyland because Hoyland takes most of his chances and he has been overperforming his XG. Otherwise, everyone is underperforming their XG, starting from Garnacho, Bruno, and Rashford. So if you keep blaming it on the manager, then what else can a manager do when if he is like in
No,
this
the
match?
you have to get the point where the blame comes. The blame he isn't blamed for this kind of matches. The
That is
blame
what I'm
isn't
saying. That is what I'm saying. But we have lost only three, where we have lost three, and we have drawn so many matches where in a 20 match no one put a tackle. That is not on a manager. In a Porto match where we
but
came
that
back,
is
where we are 2
no
nil
no.
up and we
But
conceded 2 goals from the same side, same way. So these things cannot be on the manager. Manager can only tell you to cover that space and run and make sure that the tackle is there. But if you don't put that effort, how will you bring the manager down? It will Manager can be sacked. Another manager will come. We will again see a 2 year good cycle, and then again on the third year things will keep happening like that. If
Tenak
that these repetitive
hasn't shown a 2 year good cycle. He has only
that
shown one.
there was okay, fine, but then there was also 60 plus injuries. United have never faced 60 plus
That
injuries in a
but
season.
but 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 the kind so
We brought
if the
Amrabat to play DM. We brought Amrabat to play DM. We were unable to field 11 players at one situation. So you need to understand that does not happen, and it has not happened in any other club also. So
yeah, but
that is
that was also him like imposing his game of style, for example, which isn't suitable because he was training them for that high transitional high
that is
build up.
fine. That is fine. Then again,
Yeah, but
then my question is wait. My question is, if your manager is asking, I don't see Barca getting injured. They are pressing everything. They are doing everything right in their
yeah,
pressing structures.
but
They
that's
are
the
they are
routine
also playing
guide.
that higher line,
I'm
that basketball
but
type of
that
football where they are rushing
but
and their
that
opponent is coming back. Now
no
they have better
that's the
controllers in that
that
midfield. I understand that they have
no
better
but you
controllers in
have
that
to
midfield.
you have to put those sessions, like you have to divide them into such that now this comes into like physiotherapy, if you say, like this comes into the cycle, like when you are going to take those training, like in what interval and all things. So that has,
So for
that is
that
on the
there is a
physical trainer
medical
and
team,
everything.
right? That is a medical trainer, medical team is there. There is a training
Because
coach who is there.
that, yeah,
So
training.
so
But
all those
in
things,
that case,
need to be considered
earlier
as well.
Michel Vandergaard used to set up those trainings. So in what frequency he is, and Tenag, like before this setup, Tenag used to take care of all this. Like he was like, he had like he had the idea, like if I have the hands on in Hoylund
Ah,
making the run now. If someone, like if he looks over everything, then it would be good. So now this is where, like all these small things, like you can say like Hansi Flick is playing a high pressing game,
see,
but how,
everything I
like
will say.
what's going
See,
on
my
at the
point is
back end?
when there is everything good in the first season, no one, nothing was questioned. Simple.
Yeah,
When
but
it came to,
they were not playing,
we don't
but
know,
they
we
were
don't
not
know,
playing.
we don't know, we don't know.
No, I am
We
saying,
don't know. We
were they
don't know
playing
if
that?
the same training session, same training module,
No,
same thing were repeated or not.
but
We have no answers to these.
were they playing, the kind of football that they played in the second season?
Obviously
No.
not, because he did not have those
Yeah,
players. He did not have Onana to
yeah,
play that football.
exactly.
You cannot
Yeah,
expect
exactly.
Daya. You cannot expect that with Daya, man. Come on. If you
Daya
have
wasn't
Onana,
playing in the but Daya wasn't playing in the midfield or in the front
are
three. He
then
was a
also if
goalkeeper,
are it that whole
and he
situation
didn't use.
starts from
And he
somewhere.
and if you bring Daya into conversation, Onana wasn't playing out from the back last season. It was that long ball hook to Hoylund where he tried to nudge it down,
E-
again hitting the post.
e- Ah,
Arey, why, man?
okay, okay. There is mother is there. No problem.
Arey,
Off,
no.
off, 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 off. He's off. Antonio was off anyway.
Arey, Madhavi has to play it back to Onana first time only.
No, Antonio was off. How will he play? He's running with his back on the goal. Okay, how will he play? If he plays on his weaker foot, if the ball reaches to one or not, that will be
But
50-50 ball. Like here he
it has,
this tackle should like this before that tackle that position should be there. Arey baap, re baap. Alvarez could have scored for us. He's also hitting the
yes.
post. Eh, someone is injured. Who is that? Here also someone is injured. Who is that? Martinez. Oh no. Ah, yeah, that same place. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Cannot have him injured.
And no, I think he's not injured. It's just like coming together.
But he is not someone who will stay on the ground for this long if he is not hurt. And he is looking like he's in pain. That is, and he does not. He will not never like he is not someone who will be faking that for so long. And he immediately raised his hand up after getting hurt. And if it is at the same place where he had that injury again, then that becomes very difficult. That right ankle only where he's hit. That is the issue. Please stand up.
Yes.
If he's standing, then it is fine. Otherwise, again, he's injured. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
No, I think it's the ankle he is showing. He's not that.
He, he's fine. He's fine. He's okay.
Let us look at the other games which are happening
Newcastle have
today.
equalized. Isak.
Crystal Palace are winning against Tottenham.
Oh, अरे fast let us win. Yeah, five chances, no goal. This is bugging me so much. The half is over. Almost the first half is over 0-0. We did not take our chances. Whereas we should be leading at least 3-0.
Yeah, 2-0 by at least bare minimum of 2-0.
That whole like we are making it difficult for ourselves rather than our opponents. That is the point. Ah, lovely. Now, well done. Well done.
Ah,
Ah,
the final.
uh,
Okay.
lovely Holland. Excellent, excellent Ericsson. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Wait for players to come in the box. Good ball. Good ball, good ball.
এখানে ভাই এই প্রথমত একটা 0-1 চলে আসুক তারপরে গোলটা দেখছি।
গোল কোথায় হচ্ছে এখন? Well done.
আরে
Foul. Very good.
ফাউল ফাউল।
Advantage, advantage. Lucas Paqueta is already on a yellow. One more yellow, I think he should deserve. Hey, Lindelof is warming up. I don't want to see him. Send him back,
No, no,
please.
that আরে
No,
কাস্টমারি
no.
থিং।
Lindelof, Johnny Evans is there today. I don't want to see Lindelof in the lineup in any way on the field.
কাস্টমারি থিং হি হ্যাজ টু ওয়ার্ম আপ না।
Lindelof is for place for them, place for our opponent. In 90 minutes, there will one situation will come where he will give it play for the opponent, and the opponent will take that chance. That is also the more critical part. Like will take that chance. On good ball, Ericsson, come on. Good ball, Casemiro! Goal! Casemiro! Delete!
পেনাল্টি।
Foul! Penalty! Offside. Everyone took benefit of Adiola. Now we have to deal with Fabianski. If this was Adiola, he was never saving this. If this is Fabianski, he makes the save. Deadly. Are Dalo!
ফুল স্ট্রেচড। পেনাল্টিও পাই না।
Foul. El Paqueta.
আরে
Porka bacha.
হাউ মেনি ভাই হাউ মেনি।
This is not worthy of a yellow card.
But he has done two offense such like this.
Oh, these fouls.
The third one.
The second yellow card will have to be something of a great, like bigger, or like a better than what's intent. He has to, an intent to hurt a player has to be there, or a jersey pull, something like that. Chopping a counter attack or something. Why play? Lovely. Yeah. Throw. Play. What? Not our throw. How is it not our throw? What?
What? কানাচোদা।
8 is to 1 attempt. 8 is to 1 attempt. 8 is to 1 attempt. Still the score is 0-0. This is United
भाई
throw.
वोट पहला
These
नहीं
look like
है
these look like
है
their throw.
ए ए ए ए
Block. Good, well done. Good defending. हाँ
বল দে
take the
বল দে
ball.
বল দে বল
বল
দে বল দে
দিচ্ছে
বল
বল
হ্যাঁ
দিচ্ছে বল প্লেয়ারই তো নেই, বল তো দিয়ে দিয়েছে, বল তোর হাতের কাছেই রয়েছে।
हाँ
The whole point is, will they be able to do it again in the second half? The whole same thing. I don't think so. Because Julian Lopetegui will also make some
tweak
changes.
something
He will also make sure that same mistakes don't happen, same way they don't get carved out. The one time he made the goalkeeper work is when Casemiro, and then he saved it. The other times goalkeeper did not have to do anything, but Talo needs to go inside the dressing room and see himself in the mirror once for missing that. I don't give a fuck if that was offside or not. I genuinely don't give a fuck if that was offside or not. He needs to think. He just
I
needs to.
think it wasn't an offside though, but
Even if
looking
that is
at
an
the
offside, my question is, what did he do? What? You did not know that it was offside. Even if it was in open, if it was in the play, what did you do to score that goal? What effort? What is that? What kind of finishing is that? Open goal. What? How easier a chance? Like, আর কত easy হবে ভাই একটা chance to put the ball inside the net at least. একবার তো বলটা জালের ভিতর তো যাক. This is going. Same thing is happening like Crystal Palace. Now, if that ball goes inside the net, which Dalot scores, that goes to VAR. If there is no
yeah.
offside, then that is a
Then,
goal.
then
But if because that is not a goal, that flag raised stands correct.
we will have to again start from zero from the next half. So let us check how are we doing.
Now, the question is, do you make a change in the lineup or do you play the
Yeah,
same line? I think
no, I the point I was telling is that like it's now two games where like Dalot has like missed two huge chances, like the Fenerbahce pass which you mentioned earlier, and now a open goal because I see uh, where I see where it isn't offside and he should have scored.
now the
So
whole point is
what
that if
what
you even if it is offside, I have no problem with it. That offside is not like huge big offside, right? It's a marginal offside. If you put the ball inside the net, that goes to VAR. But he did not put the ball inside that net. That is a
like
miss.
So like he's that kind of a player where like he will have a like a very good run of form,
So
but when he's
so there is this stat. We have how many matches have we played total? This is the ninth match in the league. We have
yes.
played three Europa League matches, one Carabao Cup match. So this is 9, 12, 13. 13 matches. We have created 26 big chances this season and missed 22 of them. That is a miss that is an 85% failure. This is the stat that is there. I am not saying that if you scored these chances, our situation would have been better. But my point is, we as the players are not helping the coach or the manager or the club or the team to be put in a better position. They are missing so many. The Dalo chance.
But I think that like yeah, we can say about the chances and everything, but Dalot, I think he should have scored, and I'm not sure how we didn't, because that was pretty clear. Like he should have, and from like at least we should be 2-0 up, and we
At
shouldn't
least
be
two.
going in.
4-0. 4-0. I will
No,
not
no,
take anything
yeah, just
what not the first Garnacho first chance.
the
Garnacho second
yeah,
chance.
that
Dalo third
second chance, I
chance.
think
Dalo third chance.
second chance they would have like Fabianski would have covered it. So like to be modest about it, and I would say 2-0 up, and we would like a comfortable lead. I would say, but but how should we now move ahead? Because I think there can be some tweaks. I'm not like, because whatever chances we have made and everything, I'm not liking the fact that Rashford is inverting inside. Like he's playing a lot inside, which isn't his natural area.
And it
He
doesn't
should.
matter if we are
No,
getting
no, it
something out of
matters.
the
It
game.
matters.
If
No,
if
no,
it's something we are getting out of
no,
the
no.
game
But
from the whole, if one player, if a positional change in someone's position, a player's positional change is giving us a better gameplay and we are creating chances. What is the problem?
but no, the point here is we are sacrificing ones, like we had done him with him on the left side too, where he was inverting back and just to make that space accommodated. So like there shouldn't be a point where now people go on Rashford that he is not contributing, because
No, there is no
he's
point because he's not being my why will someone question it when he's not in that involvement part is so less. My but this whole narrative of if he is not in getting involved in the game, then his gameplay is not improving. That is, I will not take that thing. If as a team we are playing better, if he is inverting and he's dragging that defender and then Dalo can push forward and then there is open space for someone else, I will not take that shit that he needs to be involved more. If that is giving us an overall improvement on the gameplay and if we are
But
able to
this,
create
but
chances out
this
of it.
improvement, as you are saying, it is against West Ham.
हाँ
It
तो
is
that
against
is
West
against
Ham.
West Ham only. So first, let us check our chances against West Ham. Then we will go for another team. If your players cannot take against these little chances against an easier opponent, then I do not expect anything to happen against tougher opponents. These players'
But
mentality is
against
very
tougher
weak. I will
opponents, we
tell.
don't. No, no, no. But against tougher
We have
opponents,
played
our
only
coach
two. We
doesn't
have
set up
played only
like this.
two matches against tougher opponents. I
But
will
that
say
were enough.
we have
That
lost.
were enough
Yes.
to show.
So,
That were
but then
enough to
again, then
show
what
that
happens?
how
Then what
nice the
happens?
setup was.
Then what happens on the other? Out of 9 matches, we have played two tougher opponents. 7 matches. What happened? I am sure in the 7 matches we haven't been outplayed in all of the 7 matches. It cannot
But
be like that.
but if you count away if you put away the
Crystal
Fenerbahce
Palace away
game,
was fine. Crystal Palace
yeah,
away was fine.
Crystal Palace
West Ham
was
away,
fine.
West Ham away was fine. Southampton we won. Brentford we won. Fulham we won. 5 out of 5 here. Brighton away we lost. And we all know how we lost it. We were better team for majority of the game also. They are also. Then what is the problem? I don't understand. The whole narrative is as if we are 11th because we have played bullshit football over 11 matches only. We haven't been able to create anything. We haven't been able to score anything, and we have been only conceding goals. That is also not there. That we have been conceding so many goals. We have drawn so many matches because
But
we haven't
the
been able to
issue,
score the goals. The
yeah,
whole point
because
is that
now,
when
okay,
we
so
create no, my point is when
let
we create three, See, if the situation is that we have created three chances, and then the goalkeeper has saved three chances, which was the case in a Crystal Palace match, where we can say that Dean Henderson made some beautiful saves, but then also we wasted a lot of chances in that game. That is totally different. If the majority of the season was like the goalkeepers have saved our chances, then it is fine for me. I will accept it,
So
that
so
there is
so
something
you
to be
are
changed.
so out of that, so out of those performance, you have now taken away Crystal Palace. So if I take
Chris,
away Crystal Palace, we have the match against Aston Villa, where we had set up because to draw, because it was like, we were coming
Aston Villa,
back from a 20 draw.
Aston Villa was not the not a good performance. I will say, I am ready to
Okay.
admit Aston Villa was not a good performance. Liverpool, Spurs were not a good performance. So that is 3 out of 9 league matches where we did not put up good performances. What about the six? Now the out of the six matches, we have won three. You will say Brentford, Fulham, Southampton. 3 matches gone.
Yes.
Now 3 matches remain. West Ham,
Yes.
Fulham,
West
sorry,
Ham.
Crystal Palace, West Ham, Crystal Palace, and another match which is the match where we draw.
No, Brighton
Brighton,
we lost.
Brighton, Brighton. We lost. So
Brighton we lost.
in the 3 matches we were better teams, but we lost. Now,
But
right now, if we somehow consider goal, if due to an individual mistake we consider goal in this match, and then we
but that
cannot.
is but that is but now losing, like now if we concede, but that's not when where the coach is blamed, right? That is not where the coach is blamed. The coach is
No, no.
blamed
My
when
point
the
is, my
overall
point is
setup fails.
yes, yes. Overall setup hasn't failed totally. That is my point. If the overall setup failed, then we are playing the same players in the same positions, and these players are only playing in these out of the 9 matches. Most of the players are the same players only. Where we lost, where we won, where we created chances, but we could not take. So if the setup was totally a failure, then these players could not have done that. My point is that we have 22 out of 26 big chances missed. Where will you stay? Where will you stay if you do not take? First of all, my point is, you take your own chances. If you scored your own goals, I don't give a fuck about what happens then I'm ready to blame the manager, totally ready to blame any manager in the world, that yes, your players have scored the goal, now it is your job to set your team defensively. That is what was happening last season, where we were not set up well defensively. This season, where we are playing defensively better than last season, and we are not taking our chances, creating chances but not taking them, then what is the point? Then again we will change the manager will come, then manager will have to deal with the same players, because players do not get sacked, right? And players do not get benched also. That whole thing comes up. I am ready to blame manager also when it is wrong, but in most of the situations, if you have missed 22 out of 26 big chances, then then there is something very concerning about our forwards. I will say that forwards are not taking easy chances. These easy chances, so you have to take. Look at other teams, from where they are scoring goals, from what
So now,
xg, from what
now,
positions.
now we will have to go back to again, like bringing out players, like, because we will have to check
I am
who
not
have
against the
missed those
player,
big
but I am saying that these players need to
big
improve on
chances.
it. They are not improving in. The whole question is that the way they are missing the chances, this is not something a manager can improve. This is something.
So
Then you are asking
so
me.
that is not
Then you
what.
are saying. Then you are saying you have to coach every player. A player who is
No, I'm
27
not
year
saying
old, you will
that.
have to coach them
I'm
also.
not saying
A
that.
30-year-old player
Garnacho isn't
also.
27. Garnacho
No,
isn't
I am saying
27.
I am coming
But
to all
big
ages. I am
chances,
saying
the
27,
big
30
chances
years,
which,
then 20 years old.
like,
Bruno
Garnacho
Fernandez has also
misses this
missed.
kind of chance. Garnacho
How
misses this kind of
many?
chance whenever he starts. So how, like,
Zagzi missed two chances
till
against Liverpool. Those two chances,
so
if that were
till
scored, at least it would have been like a respectable score line. At least you
so
never
at
know what
what
happens from a 3-2. So these are all
so at
like
what
these are
point, like,
hypothetical situations.
you start, like, then
But
the coaching is, then I'm not
no,
saying
no,
like the
no.
coaching,
If
that the
you cannot
no, no,
replace
no,
that
let
player.
me
The
finish.
question is,
because
if you are saying
because
if you are
see,
saying you take that if you are saying
whatever.
Garnacho is missing so many chances and you take that player out and bring a player from the bench, I am sure that game will not happen same, because Garnacho's pace is he's the fastest player in our team. If Ahmad comes in his position or Rashford comes in his position, he won't be able to replicate the same. Forget
but
scoring the
you
goal. That position only we will not reach, which Garnacho is putting us
but
forward.
but
Now
then
it is
we
on
will have to
Garnacho to improve
continue,
that situation, na? It should be on Garnacho to improve that situation. I am not saying
because
bench Garnacho. I am saying
see,
he needs to work on it more. This Players have to improve. You cannot
But
expect
the point,
22
no, no,
chances missed in 9
yeah,
matches.
that is true. That is true. That no one is taking away from the fact that we have missed the 22 big chances. But at what point this comes to a resolution? Because they have been missing these chances from the community shield, where where they haven't took their chances. And if you remember that, if you remember that matches from that minute where Ahmad passed and Mount couldn't get a tap in, from those time, like at what point it resolves, because this has been an ongoing issue, like
So I
now.
can you cannot blame it on the manager, right? This is not on
So
the
I'm
manager.
not
My
blaming
point.
on the manager, I
This
am
this
blaming
this
on the.
needs to come from the player only. Now he's young. Now my point is, some players are young, some players are not so coming forward to those chances. Bruno Fernandes does not come forward in every match where he gets those chances. So I cannot totally blame him also. Now I will say that he has not missed chances with his foot. Only chance he has missed is with against Crystal Palace. He has missed most chances, two, three chances with his head only. Where this it should be a goal, but his heading is not that great. We know that. So now if you tell me that he has to improve on his heading to become a better finisher in our team, that is something personal development that should be there. For Garnacho, I can say, because most situations Garnacho is in those situations. Rashford is in
Because
those
he is that
situations.
team, because
Zardzi is in those situations. Now, if you
but the
if if, you-
point
if we change the whole player over there, then that setup will only not work. We won't reach that position only where we are getting that clear cut chance. Garnacho
but
ran
the
past Matupunas
point here
twice.
but the point here is like, because we know, like they have been like every team goes through those personal drills and everything. Where's the lack, um, where it is getting
I
lacked
will say it is
by
a
the
mental
players.
blockage. From whatever we get to see, I will say it's a mental blockage. Because if you are scoring so much in trading, or if you are working on it, then if you are not being able to replicate it on field, then it is a mental blockage. What else? If your tuition teacher or your school teacher is giving you everything and you are practicing everything at home, and then you are unable to go and answer that same question in the exam hall, then it is your problem, not their problem. They have done enough. They have given you enough support to work on whatever shortcomings you have. But if you are not, you have repeatedly done that. If you are unable to go and replicate that same thing when you are needed to do it, it is on you. It has to be on you. I can excuse you two times, three times, four times. How many times? How many times? And then questions. The issue is, the whole question comes down to the manager. That is my point. When you will be discussing overall, you will not go match by match, you will not go chance by chance. You will see the table, you will see the overall position. So that comes down to the manager. Then manager gets sacked. This only happens. Manager will get sacked, new manager will come again, we will repeat the cycle. Same thing. Then what change is bringing? Change needs to be brought into the players, right? They need to take responsibility. They have to get better. They have to get better. They need to do better. That is my whole point. I am not saying any player should be benched or any player should be dropped or sell this player, leave this player. I am not against any player. I am saying play these players. Let them go through this bad patch. Every kind. Now what is now the problem is that most forwards of our are having bad patches. What can we do? What can we do about it? That is something we cannot blame on them also. But there is a level till where we can excuse them. This Dalo chance, the two mistakes that he has made, or the two chances that he has not taken in the two games, you can see how the pressure is not building on Dalo will have to play every match because he's not there. But when do we question them? My point is that we have to question them. We can't just run after the manager all the time. Today's match, I have nothing against Ten Hag. No, not one person in the whole
So
fucking
no,
world who is a fan of
yeah.
Manchester United can question the manager on today's match. Same for Crystal Palace, I will say. Because there will be throughout 90 minutes, your team will not play the same way. But you have to take the chances when they are coming at your disposal, right? You take those chances. You give yourself some leverage in the match. Make it easier for yourself if you take those chances. It will make easy, right? In Crystal Palace, we saw 45 minutes of first half was so good. Second half also we started 10 minutes was so good, but then slowly we saw Crystal Palace
Yeah,
also
slowly
getting
it
growing into
died
the
down.
game. That will also happen in this match also. This week it will happen in this match also. And then if that collapse comes in defensively, in one collapse comes defensively, we will concede. Now what to do? Now it is because we did not take our chances, but overall on the table it will show that we lost 3 points. away from home. Another loss, another record, another managerial record will come out in the stat that Tenag has not won this many matches, this many that, this many that.
Yeah,
My
but
whole
that's completely a accumulation of everything, right?
I
Everyone,
know, I can
everyone.
understand, but you cannot go like that is the point I'm saying. Like when you are analyzing a match on real time, then you can go that. Then you can blame the players. But when you overall analyze the season, you will forget about all this. It will come down to only one person. That is too unfair. Because at times I am saying I am admitting it in front of all, in
So
front of
that's
everyone
the
all the
what
time.
he's doing, right?
That
You can't be
I
pity about
understand
that.
that.
You can't be pity about that.
I'm not pitying on him on this. I am saying the whole narrative draws to the manager. Now you will say that that is a manager's job. But at
So
Manchester United, managers have been failing like this for multiple times. The whole question is about that. This is not a club like Barcelona where you are saying that you are at fault. We will remove you and then we are getting back because it was a managerial tactical fault. It is not like that. It is like we are repeating
but
the same
but
cycle.
but the issue here is what now Onana is down. We are into the second half. Onana is down. So, but the issue here is if you bring back the old managerial states, the fact is that I'm not sure how he got. He had a nudge from Antonio. Yes, he was hit on the head
Oh fuck! It's
by
on his head,
Antonio.
knee. No, he's up. He's up. I am
Yeah,
I am literally scared about losing points from this match. This match might end up in a draw, or we might lose the match. There are more chances of that happening than us winning this match. Because West Ham could do nothing when we were getting the ball. We are continuously creating chances from set piece, from open play, from everywhere. But somehow the ball is not entering the net, ending up in the net. Somehow it needs to happen. Come on. Oh, they have brought Suchek on for someone.
I think Solar. I think.
Good ball. Good ball. Hold up, hold up. Wait. Don't pass now. Well done. Good shot. Oh, too much crowded. Throw. Rashford has to put that cross well for Hoylund or Garnacho. That is something that will open the game more, I think. Are well done.
I don't
Ericsson.
know. To Casemiro, the pass should have been.
That should have been to Casemiro. I also thought he'll play to Casemiro. এই গান মেরেছি পারা এটা কি 7 নম্বর
No, no,
সামারভিল
no, no.
গুড ব্লক মাজা এক্সেলেন্ট ওয়েল ডান ক্যাসেমিরো অলসো
Let me look into the changes which they have.
সামারভিল অ্যান্ড সুচেক
So they have made three changes.
থার্ড
So
চেঞ্জ
Somerville is on for Solar, Suchek
হুম
is on for Paketa, and
হুম
Mavropanos is out for Todibo. So Todibo is on.
অফ
Off,
অ্যান্টোনিওস
off,
অফ
off. So two players who were on yellow card has been removed.
so now
Somerville
now now the
Somerville has
situation
scored
also
against
changes.
us.
Yes, Somerville also is a good player where he will also that gives a different angle to their game. So now United need to produce another great 45 minutes they have to produce, which they can, but chances are likelier of West Ham taking a goal, like scoring a goal and getting away. That should not be the case. Rashford, lovely. Arey, Rashford. Well done, delete. Casemiro, Rashford, Dalo. Well done, Bruno. Rashford. Find Rashford fast. Yes, well done. Rashford, fast time cross. Arey,
Hey,
Baba.
it was
This,
it was
this
it was.
same goal he scored,
Hmm.
same goal he misses. And the problem is they don't score the easier goals. They score the tougher goals. That is the whole issue. Even think about the Brentford game. They scored the goals that we don't expect them to score. We'll
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
generally expect them to finish.
It's
So
good
that
for
is the
their
whole
it's
point.
good for their catalog, for goal catalog, but not for.
But eventually for the total improvement of a player, it is not good, right? Neither it is
Yes, yes.
improvement as an improvement of a team. Also, it does not look good because you are missing the easier chances, your big chances misses, and all that goes up. And these little things, these half chances, most teams don't score, and we scored, but they score their easier chances. We don't score our easier chances. I'm sure United will create chances in this second half also, but hey, oh, well done, Casemiro, excellent, good positioning from Casemiro.
Are
Eh,
getting double down.
clear the ball. That should be the first intention. He did not
Okay.
intend to clear the ball. He was trying to play the ball, make space, do bullshit. Now, if imagine if this went in, they have made bit. I will say they have made changes that will cause us trouble because Suchek is very physical. One, Christensen Somerville is very quick. Two, and Todibo also is a better, quicker defender than Mavropanos. I'm sure.
We'll have to wait till the next 25 minutes to
No, 25 minutes
35
though
minutes.
is okay, but that will pass,
Uh,
right? But that will pass, and it will might end up at 0-0. But it will not give you the exact summary of who played the better football, right? Lovely, Mazarui, excellent, well done, well done. Garnacho run, well done. Rashford run. Give him the space. Well done. Come on, Hollywood.
Are
Oh, good shot, good shot. No, okay, good shot. Garnacho was there for that spill if he had taken that. I'll take some shots. Okay, that is also fine. As long as it is on target, it's fine. As long as it is on target, it is fine. And there were no clear options also to pass. Take this set piece and score. Come on.
are
Poor corner.
Fabianski again is doing his job.
আহ লাভলি ডালো এক্সেলেন্ট, আরে মা পেয়ে গেল তাও। এই ফাউল ফাউল, হলুদ কার্ড, ডিলিট। See, this is the difference. Now with Somerville there, we will be prone to more counter
Yeah,
attacks.
they have a and threat on the
They have
counter attack. They
they
have
have
that
an
pace.
Antonio to hold up also, and they have a Somerville to run
United
at
are
us
making a
also.
change. United are making a
Ahmad
change
Ahmad.
for Rashford, I think.
Hmm. That will help us. How
Oh,
how
Aaron
how
Ramsey.
how how how? Mazadu is down. He might have pulled a muscle. How is he like he fell to the ground? Then also he escaped three players. How? Ah!
Are
Well done.
clear, man.
Ericsson, huh? This should have been done first only.
I think Mazarui needs to be changed.
For whom? Who will play there? Then you have to change the center back pairing. That makes no sense.
Evans comes in and
No.
Lalo
Madhavi,
to the right.
let him play. Let him play. For 15 minutes
Are
more, he can continue.
if he can't
No,
play
he's
on,
playing. He's
then
playing.
they will make to change.
No, he's playing. The Suchek came on, and then now they are defensively more stable. That is the whole point. Mazarui has been a great signing. Cheap signing, good signing. With no left back available, he has been very good, I will say. He played almost all the matches. All matches, almost what? Every match he has played.
Yeah. In Premier League, yes.
Only one match where Martinez started left back in Brentford, I think. He was on the bench. Otherwise, he has played all matches. West Ham are seeing like much of the ball now. Oh, lovely Bruno. Oh, ডালো খানকির ছেলে।
He's never in position while defending. Never. He's that side is open every
ওরে
time.
বাবা রে,
Oh wow. Good.
ডালো একদম। He did not hit it well. Bad pass. Now they are also capitalizing on the whole pool, full that thing.
Yeah, we have lost.
And we are playing away from home also, na? Their fans will also come into play. That will also their momentum will shift. Now if we can score from one counter attack, very good. Otherwise, they will keep on attacking. They will have more share of the ball because they brought in three new players. The fresher legs, they have more fresher legs. They have. We don't have much players on the bench also to make changes. We can only make one change in Ugarte. So otherwise, no change there is available in the midfield. Zagzi we can bring on. Now we know what we Zagzi offers us.
But you have to use that player, right?
I am. He's manager is using him well only. He's reaching the positions, but then he's missing or he's unable to gather the ball there. It is not like that. Zagzi is totally not involved in the game only. He's involved in the game, but he does
He
not
wasn't involved in
full.
the Fenerbahce game though. Like
Fenerbahce
he,
game. Fenerbahce game also he did not collect balls well. He was supposed to make those passes to Rashford or
uh,
Garnacho where he overhit or underhit most passes. So his role is whatever his strength is, he's playing on that only. But if he's not giving an output from that, then what to do? Like Holland is playing on his strength, which is hold up, making runs in the box. We don't see Zagzi doing that much, right? Zagzi claims he said that he is more fond of giving an assist. So assist will come from a pass only. Excellent Maza. Again high five from Dalo. Kutta Sala.
Antonio is taking the throw in.
Yeah, full power for full strength and power he will throw. But there he saw there is one player beyond everyone. Okay, goal kick. Hey, West Ham have more defensive solidity now. We won't be able to play the same way. We will have to look for counters. There has to be some way where we find a clear chance. Has to be one way where we need to create a clear cut chance. Pass, 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 pass. Ahmad, Ahmad, Ahmad. Good ball. Good ball.
अरे
Ah!
बाप रे बाप.
Well done, well done, well done. No, no, well done. Good, good, good.
अरे I need
One, we need today. Today we will need a bit of luck. I'll say to be able to put one back in the net. One a bit, little bit of luck will also be needed today. There's so many chances missed. I don't think we can do much. West Ham also have brought one fresh defender, one fresh midfielder, one fresh forward, fully to
yes.
defend. So that does a lot. Like, hey, Dalo!
He underhits a lot, and he is going through this patch now for, and we don't have a cover from him. From like we can substitute
Wait,
him or
so what happened? What happened? Why did he fall down? Oh,
no.
that is the problem, right? We don't have any cover for our fullbacks. If they are, we have to play them no matter how bad they play. But the mistakes they are making are like not excusable. On the other hand, Mazaru is doing good in defensive way, every way, wherever he's doing, he's giving his best. Dalo is also giving his best. But that if output is not there, my whole point is that he will also have to improve. Ahmad will also have to improve. He will also need to take his man down, beat that first man, then put a cross or whatever. But that first man needs to be beaten. Well done, very good. Beat Emerson, please, please. No, wait. Very good. अरे बोकाचोदा डालोटा
No, no, good, good, good.
डालो. Well done. Casemiro. Good ball. আহ, আরে মাদারচোদ মাদারুই আরেকটু যাও ওইদিকে, হ্যাঁ, বড় করো মাঠটাকে. Oh, finally Antonio will be off the pitch.
Full cookies or Ings is coming on.
Ings, Fulkrug is injured. But I don't know, Danny Ings এসেই গোল করে দিল দেখলাম.
Danny Ings has scored few goals this season. I think against Southampton only or some other team he scored in the stoppage time. Well done.
Very good. Good pass. Wait. আরে ডালো!
বুঝতে পারছে না।
Bowen is also there. That is the whole problem. Bowen
Yeah,
also, if he gets one like
he's
chance,
clinical enough. He's clinical enough.
that is the whole issue. We are not clinical enough, but that player is clinical enough for like 150 half chance also inside the box. He will score. 70 minutes up, 20 more minutes. One goal. Find that goal. Ahmad's arrival needs to, like, Dalo has to play his best now for Ahmad to flourish, because Ahmad will be like doubled up with the one Emerson and one more player, whoever will be there on that side, the midfielder. So Dalo has to be helping him out.
Yeah,
But
he
Dalo
he
also
needs
Laura
he needs
Kabal.
to do the overlap
Overlap,
midfield.
underlap, whatever. Just be there for him to be able to not lose the ball. At least do that much first. Set piece, very tough to defend. Suchek is there. Oh my god. Oh, well done. Hey. Okay, goal kick. No, they are still there. Well done, Dalo. Well done. Very good. Very good. Oh, ball is kept offside.
No,
Corner.
no corner.
Okay. Well done. Dalo, well done. Good defended. Good defending.
They have few physical presence in the box.
Suchek is there.
Kilman,
Suchek, Killman.
Kilman had a free header now.
Now this match is becoming cagey. Anyone can score.
Yeah, it is kind of
See,
smash and grab.
again Dalo's man. Bad. Ah, Garnacho.
Goal.
Eh,
Somerville. It all generated from a misfield,
Miss pass from
mispass from
Garnacho.
Garnacho.
Easy pass.
And Ings Cup says like he doesn't get a full contact over the ball, which leads. Because if he would have, I
Otherwise, it would
think
have hit
Delete would
delete.
have covered. Yeah.
It's hit delete. It hits delete. This is the whole point. Their misses also lands on their players' feet only. Our misses are going outside of the box, goal outside of the pitch.
Now the most we can do is draw this match.
Josh is
Jaxi is
coming on.
coming.
Oh, we have tired legs now. Now it will become more difficult. We are having tired legs, right? They are having fresher legs. They will do the defensive work more better than us. Good ball. Ah,
United from the second half hasn't been good. Like they haven't been like it has been a complete
Arey,
opposite from the first half.
it will happen. That is bound to happen. They brought in three players, three fresh players, physical players. Arey, Wan Bisaka.
Goal.
Ah, Ahmad saved. Ah,
Arre, to whom Dalo? Ah, corner.
corner, corner. Palmer goal mona. 2-1
Uh,
Chelsea.
he scored on the 47th minute. Saka is starting for Arsenal.
Holland missed it. Should have been a goal. Reached there, was there, should have taken that. Eriksson off for Zagzi. He immediately went to Kudush. আমি বললাম তো এইটার থেকে বেশি চান্স আমাদের ড্র করা বা হারার রাদার দেন আমাদের জেতার। কেন ওর কাছে বেঞ্চে আছে প্লেয়ার, অ্যাটলিস্ট দৌড়ানোর প্লেয়ার আছে, ডিফেন্ড করার প্লেয়ার আছে, আমার আমাদের
গোল
তো
গোল
ওটাও
গোল
নেই।
ইউনাইটেড গোল, ইউনাইটেড গোল,
হ্যাঁ
ইউনাইটেড গোল।
এ কি এত পিছনে কি করে? কি বলা, এখনো কর্নারই নেয়নি। এখন হয়লুন্ডের মুখ দেখাচ্ছে, এই বাঁশি বাজলো, এই কর্নার নিচ্ছে। হ্যাঁ কোথায় গোল? কি বলছিস? গার্নাচো পাড়া বাইরে, বক্সের বল আমাদ ডালো জাগজি ক্যাসেমিরো। বাবা 10 মিনিট আছে।
কি খুশি, কি খুশি
ভাই 80 মিনিট ধরে গাঁড় ঘষে 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 এই এই একটা
ভাই।
চুতু চুতু গোল হলো, এটা একটা
হ্যাঁ
গোল?
এটা একটা গোল।
কি এটা?
এতগুলো
ওর মাথা
হিট,
থেকে ওর মাথা, ওর মাথা থেকে তার মাথা।
মানে হার্ডার অঙ্কটা করবে।
আমি বলছি তো ওরা ইজিয়ার পাথ ওরা নিতে পারছেই না। ভাগ্যিস এটাতে কোনো অফসাইডের চান্স নেই।
হ্যাঁ ডালোর সাথে।
সবাই সবাই ভিতরে, সবার আগে একটা করে ম্যান। ভাই আর একটা গোল লাগবে ভাই, কিছু করে আজকে জার্গজি বাঁচিয়ে নিক ভাই। এই খেলাটা ড্র করলে ভাই খুব খুব বাজে হবে, পুরো হোল ন্যারেটিভ কনটেক্সট অনুযায়ী খুব বাজে এই খেলাটা ড্র হলেও। তুই কি গোলটা আগে দেখলি না পরে
গোল
দেখলি?
আমি তোর সাথেই দেখেছি।
কিন্তু এই
আমি
ফুটমপ
অন্য জায়গায় না না, ফোর্ট মোমেও পেছনে দেখাচ্ছে, সোফাস করে স্পোর্টটা আগে দেখায়।
কি হলো? আমি তো দেখছি
বাড়া
বল
হাঁটু।
কর্নারই নেয়নি,
আমিও
কর্নার
তাই
নেওয়ার
দেখলাম।
পর বল
আমি
গেল,
এখানে
বল
দেখলাম,
চারজন
আমি এখানে
কাজ
দেখলাম
টুজ
হঠাৎ করে
খেলছে,
গোল
কোথায়
স্প্ল্যাশ হলো।
গোল?
গোল স্প্ল্যাশ হলো, আমার একটা মানে ছ্যাঁকা লাগলো যে এই কাউন্টার থেকে গোল খেয়ে গেল নাকি আবার। তারপরে দেখলাম 1-1, তারপরে দেখাচ্ছে না কে গোল করলো, আমি যে তোকে বলবো গোল করেছে।
আমি তো বুঝতেই পারছি না কোথা থেকে গোল হলো, এখন আবার মাজারুই শুয়ে।
সাবস্টিটিউট সাব ও বলে দিয়েছে ওটা হাঁটুতে লেগেছে।
না এই পাটা আটকে গেছিল, ফেসে গেছে ওর পাটা।
বাচ্চা ছেলে কি খুশি, কালকে হয়তো বেঁচে যাবে স্কুলে গিয়ে, বেশি 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 টোন টিটকিরি খাবে না।
আরে ভাই এখনো বাঁচতে কি, এখন অনেক 10 মিনিট আছে, 10 মিনিটে একটা গোল করা কোনো
হয়তো, ওই
ব্যাপারই না।
জন্যই বললাম হয়তো হয়তো।
আরে
বাবা
বাবা আহ! ওই লেফট ব্যাকই খেলুক ও,
ও সিবি খেলবে না, ও সিবি খেলবে না।
গোল থেকে যত দূরে রাখা যায় ওকে। ভাই ও খেলছে মনে হয় সিবি, মার্টিনেজ চলে গেছে লেফট ব্যাক।
হ্যাঁ ওই
হ্যাঁ,
সিবি খেলছে।
আরে ভাই এই খেলাটা আর কিছু নেই, আমি আর যাই না, এই খেলাটা থেকে কিছু পাওয়ার নেই আমার মনে হচ্ছে।
হেরান ঢুকে যাচ্ছে।
অ্যানওয়ান বিসাকা ঠিক আছে ভাই, আমি বলতে আলোকে উপরে পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছে, চল আমার চল।
আরে
ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে, কোনো ব্যাপার না, একটা গোলে ঢুকতে হবে ভাই, চল। পাঁচজন ছজন মিলে অ্যাটাক কর, গোল খেলে কান বাল ছেড়া গেছে বাড়া, খেলা এমনি হেরে গেছি গুড মানে, আমার তো মনে হচ্ছে। যদি গোল হয় তো ভালো, নাহলে আর কিছু করার নেই। আর ভাই এই প্রথম ফার্স্ট হাফ আর সেকেন্ড হাফ থোড়ি কোনো কখনো সম্ভব একটা টিম 90 মিনিট ওরম ভাবেই খেলবে। ওরা প্লেয়ার নামিয়ে দিল তিনখানা, ফ্রেশ, কুকুরের মতন ছুটছে, কুকুরের মতন ব্লক করছে ডিফেন্ড করার জন্য। তো সবে থোড়ি ওরম সেম খেলা থোড়ি খেলা যাবে। সেকেন্ড হাফে একটু খেলা ডাউন হলো, একটা গোল খেয়ে গেল ফ্রম নাথিং, স্কার্ফ শট, সেটাও
আরে
পৌঁছে
ভাই
গেল
ওরা
প্লেয়ারটা অব্দি।
আরে ভাই বলটা জিত ভাই, বলটা রাখ অ্যাটলিস্ট, কিছু তো কর।
বলটা ওদের হাফেই রাখতে হবে, আমরা ওই নিজের হাফে ওই ক্রিস্টাল প্যালেসের মতন হলে হবে না। আগের ক্রিস্টাল প্যালেসের সেকেন্ড
হুম।
হাফের লাস্ট 10 মিনিট যেরকম ওই নিজের হাফে বল নিয়ে সামনে 10 জন, ওইটা খেললে হবে না। এইখানেই প্রেস করো, এইখানেই বল যেত, যা করার, তাতে যদি
ঠিক আছে,
পিছনে
লাভলি
একটুখানি
লাভলি। দৌড়া ভাই, ডালর দৌড়া।
মার, ওর গায়ে মার বাড়া। আরে ভাই ক্যাসেমিরো
ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে।
গোল কিক।
গোল কি আরে কি কর্নার পা, কর্নার পা, কর্নার।
হ্যাঁ মার্টিনেজের গায়ে লেগেছে, আমারও মনে হয় লাস্ট টাচ একটুখানি ওর গায়ে ব্রাশ করে চলে গেছে।
আমি পাচ্ছি না, আমি এখানে আর এইদিকে কোডটা অন রেখেছি।
ওই
যা হবে
লিন্ডেলফের
মেনে
মাথা,
নিতে হবে। আগে আগে ধাক্কাটা নি, আগে ধাক্কাটা দিয়ে নি।
না না ওটা বন্ধ কর, ওটা বন্ধ কর, ওটা দেখিস না, এই খেলাটা
গোলটা
দেখি
হলো
কিছু।
কিন্তু এটা খুলে।
তো ওটা কোনো কথা না, 90
দেখি।
ট্যাপিন বল ঢোকাতে পারছে না, ওইটা খুলে নাকি গোল হলো। ভাই বাঁচা আমার, সাবাস, ওর গায়ে মার। আরে বাড়া, ওর থেকে বলটা নিয়ে নে ভাই কিছু করে। আরে
মানে
যা, কাছে যা না বাড়া।
আমি ভাই ওকে আমি যখনই দেখছি ওকে ওর কাছেই আমি বলটা দেখতে পাচ্ছি। মানে এটা কি? আরে ভাই ক্লিয়ারটা কর।
ক্লিয়ার ক্লিয়ার,
আরে শুয়ে আছে ভাই, আরে বাবা।
সাবাস, চল 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 চল, একটা কাউন্টার হবে এখান থেকেই। ঠিক প্লেয়ারটাকে
আরে
খুঁজে বার
দেখতেই
করো না, না
পাচ্ছি।
ঠিক সেফ প্লেয়ারটাকে খোঁজ। ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে, রিল্যাক্স রিল্যাক্স, আরামসে খেল ভাই, দরকার নেই। দে ডালোকে দে, এই সাইডের প্লেয়ার, রাইট সাইডেই দে। আজকে কিন্তু ডালো খেলেছে লেফট ব্যাক, না রাইট ব্যাক, ডালোই খেলেছে রাইট ব্যাক।
রাইট ব্যাক, রাইট ব্যাক।
বাল ছিঁড়েছে রাইট ব্যাক খেলে, লেফট ব্যাকও খেলতে পারে না, রাইট ব্যাকও খেলতে পারে না, পোক্কাচোদা প্লেয়ার বাড়া। পুরো ম্যাচটাই ও
আরে
হারিয়েছে।
ভাই এ ভাই ফাউল।
ফাউল ফাউল, জিতুক জিতুক, ফাউল জিতুক, সেট পিসেই গোল হবে এখন। ক্যাসেমিরোই ভরসা, হয়লুন্ডো আছে, ক্যাসেমিরো আছে, লিডলেফও আছে, ডিডিটো আছে, অনেক লম্বা লম্বা প্লেয়ার আছে, একটু মাথায় বল ঠেকাতে হবে, কিছু করার নেই। কিছু তো একটা করতে হবে ভাই, ওদের কাছে অত লম্বা লম্বা প্লেয়ার বাড়া।
কি হলো?
কি, ওইটা চেক করতে যাচ্ছে
কোনটা চেক করতে যাচ্ছে? না না।
পেনাল্টির জন্য ভাই।
এটা কি? এটা কি? এটা কি পেনাল্টি দেবে ভাই? বলটাও টাচ করেছে, এটা কি কোনো পেনাল্টি হতে পারে?
আমি জানি না, আমি দেখছি যা হচ্ছে। ওয়েস্ট হ্যামের কোনো আশাই নেই পেনাল্টি নিয়ে, যেটা পেনাল্টি হতে পারে। ওয়েস্ট হ্যামের কোনো আশাই নেই।
রিভিউতে পাঠানোর কি মানে? রিভিউতে
৫ লাখ বার দেখছে গুদমানি এক জিনিস, কি জন্য?
কি দেখছি, এটা দেখারটা কি আছে আমি বুঝে পাচ্ছি না। আর এটা দেখার কি আছে? বা
এটা কলিশন পাতি ভিড়ের মধ্যে
বাজাচ্ছিস বাল, পেনাল্টি বা।
হোয়াট? ওয়াও ওয়াও ওয়াও
এটা কি? এটা
ওয়াও ওয়াও ওয়াও
বাট টিম তুলে নিক, ভাই, টিম তুলে নিক,
ওয়াও
টিম তুলে নিক,
ওয়াও
টিম তুলে নিক।
ওয়াও ওয়াও
এরকম
ওয়াও
এরকম ভাবে হয় না, এরকম ভাবে খেলা যায় না, এরকম ভাবে
ওয়াও
এত কিছুর আগেনস্টে আমি পারছি না, এত কিছুর
ওয়াও
আগেনস্টে পারছি না ভাই।
আনবিলিভেবল ভাই, আনবিলিভেবল, আনবিলিভেবল। এইটা নাকি পেনাল্টি? ৩ জন মিলে ওখানে
তাও যদি কিলম্যানেরটা দিত, ও
কিসের,
কি
কোনো কারণই না, ধাক্কা লাগলো দুজনের সাথে দুজনের। আবার চেক হচ্ছে না, পেনাল্টি দিয়ে দিয়েছে।
কি বা কি তোর বাপ বাড়া, বোকাচোদা বাড়া।
ভাই কিছু সত্যি ভাই হাসাই উচিত, হাসাই উচিত, হাসাই উচিত। আমারও হাসিই পাচ্ছে এখন, আমি কিছু বলার মতন জায়গায় নেই। আর এইটা পেনাল্টির পর চায় ভাই, এরা মনে হয় সবাই চায় স্যাক হয়ে যাক আমাদের ম্যানেজারটা, কিছু একটা এরকম চাইছে সবাই। ওয়েস্ট হ্যামের কাছে হারলে তো আর কোনো কথাই নেই, আমার মনে হয় স্যাক হয়েই যাবে। ওয়েস্ট হ্যামের কাছে হার
12 মিনিট এখন ইয়ে দিচ্ছে, তুলে নিক, টিম তুলে নিক ভাই, এরকম ভাবে খেলা যায় না ভাই, এরকম ভাবে খেলা যায় না, এরকম ভাবে এত কিছু ভাই। এইগুলো ভাই আত্মহত্যার দিকে যাচ্ছে, এইবার আত্মহত্যার দিকে যাচ্ছে, এইগুলো কিছু করার নেই ভাই।
কোনো মানে ইন নো ওয়ার্ল্ড এটা একটা পেনাল্টি। এটা নাকি আবার ওই ভিআর এর রেফটা ওকে পাঠিয়েছে দেখতে।
কতক্ষণ পর
আমার ভাই বিশ্বাস উঠে যাচ্ছে আস্তে আস্তে এবার প্রিমিয়ার লিগের ওপর থেকে। ভাই কোথাও লোকানোরও নেই এইরকম কিছু হওয়ার পর, লজ্জা নেই ভাই রেফারি গুলোর।
ছোট লোক
এটা পেনাল্টি নাকি? খেলা হয়ে গেল, বল চলে গেল
ভাই,
ওই হাফে,
কোথায়
ফাউল
চলে
দিয়ে
গেছিল,
দিল,
কোথায় চলে গেছিল,
ফাউল দিয়ে দিল,
কোথায় চলে গেছিল।
পেনাল্টি মানে কল ব্যাক আমি বুঝতে পারছি, বাট এটা
ভাই
ইন
বলছে
হুইচ?
ক্লিয়ার পেন, এটা বলিস না, এটা বলিস
কে
না
বলছে?
ভাই। ও কমেন্ট এসছে আমাদের কাছে,
ও
আমাদের
ঠিক আছে,
কাছে
আচ্ছা।
কমেন্ট এসছে ভাই, এটা হতে পারে না, এটা হতে পারে না, এটা বইটা, এটাতেও কিছু ভাই, কোনো মানে
স্যার এটাতে কিছু বলার নেই, এটা
ইন্টেনশন টু হিট দ্য প্লেয়ার, কোথাও এটা কি করলো, এটা
কিছু এটা ওই রেফারিটাকে যদি পায় কোনো একটা স্টাফ একটা ঘুষি মারুক, আমি বলছি 90 মিনিট হয়ে যাওয়ার খেলা, ফাইনাল হুইসেল হয়ে যাওয়ার পর ভ্যান নিস্টেলরয় গিয়ে একটা ঘুষি মারুক ওকে, আমি বলবো ম্যানেজার মারলে তো
ভাই
ওটা ম্যানেজারকে সরিয়ে
যেরকম
দেবে।
আইএসএল এ কেরালা ব্লাস্টার্স টিম
আরে
তুলে
এত
দিয়েছিল
ডাক্তার ফাক্তার আছে না, এত ডাক্তার ফাক্তার আছে, গিয়ে একটা কেউ একটা ঘুষি মেরে দিক, তারপর ট্রিটমেন্ট হয়ে যাবে বাড়া ওখানেই। ছি ভাই ছি।
মানে চোট্টামির একটা লিমিট থাকে ভাই, একটা লিমিট
চোরটা
থাকে।
এটা কি?
এটা কি মানে এতক্ষণ পর খেলাটা গড়িয়ে গেল, তারপরে ওকে পাঠালো যে গিয়ে চেক করো।
ওইটা
একটা
নাকি
প্লেয়ার
ওইটা
এখন
ওইটা
যাবেও
ওইটা
না, বলের
কথাটা হচ্ছে,
জন্যও যাবে না।
কথাটা হচ্ছে যে ওরা ওরা তো সিম্পল সিম্পল লজিকে হচ্ছে যে ওরা তো ওটা রেফারি তো কল করেনি, মানে ওটা ক্লিয়ার অ্যান্ড অবভিয়াস এরার ছিল না। ওটা ও কি দেখলো যেটাতে ওভারটার্ন করে দিল ওটা, ও ওভারটার্ন করলো নিজের ডিসিশনটা, হোয়াট
হলুদ
দ্য
কার্ড কাকে
ফাক।
দেখাচ্ছি, হলুদ কার্ড কাকে দেখাচ্ছি মা।
এমারসন এমারসন খেলা খেলা বল খেলা ভাই,
হ্যাঁ বা,
দেখি কি হয়।
বল খেলা।
খেলা তো চলবে, আর খেলুক তো, দেখি 12 মিনিট দিয়েছে, খেলুক আমাদের আমাদের। হ্যাঁ
সেটাও দে, এটাও দে। খেলছি না। আমরা তো ভাই ওয়েস্ট হ্যামের জার্সিটাই পরে নি, ওয়েস্ট হ্যামের জার্সিটাই পরে এবার খেলি, তাহলে যদি একটা কিছু দেয় আমাদের ফেভারে।
এটা কি কি হচ্ছে ভাই?
বল ফল ছুড়ে মারুক, ঘুষি 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 মারুক তো একটা। কি এখন কিসের ওয়েট, কি করছে, কে নামছে, এটা কে? সুরের বাচ্চা।
নামলো তো, ক্রিসওয়েল নেমে গেছে তো, আর কে নামবে?
এখনো সাজাচ্ছে, গুটি সাজাচ্ছে সালা, ক্যারাম বোর্ডে গুটি সাজায় যেরকম ওরকম সাজাচ্ছে।
কিছু বলার নেই ভাই, এই এই আজকের এই ডিসিশনগুলোর ওপর আমার আর কিছু বলার নেই।
লোপেটেগি ভাই আবার সেভিয়া নিয়ে ইয়ে করলো, উলস নিয়ে করতো এই।
এটা তো কোনো মতেই আমি মানতে পারছি না, মানে কিছু ছাড়, কিন্তু কি হবে, আমাদের 3টে পয়েন্ট চলে যাবে, মানে 3 পয়েন্টস টু ওয়েস্ট হ্যাম হয়ে গেল, আউট অফ নাথিং। ওয়েস্ট হ্যাম আমরা সমান পয়েন্টে এখন, এইটা এটা যদি জিতে যায় ওরা।
বাহ,
আর বাবা চোদা, ক্রিস্টাল জন বোধহয় ওর নাম, রেফারিটার।
আমরা তো লাল হলুদ পড়িনি ভাই।
আরে
হ্যাঁ দে, এটাও
খেলা
দে,
আছে,
এটাও দে,
খেলা আছে,
কর্নারটা
এখনো
দে,
আছে,
কর্নারটা
এখনো
দিয়ে
আছে,
দে।
কর্নার দিয়ে দে এটা ভাই, কর্নার দিয়ে দে, এটা তো কর্নার। ওফ, আর ভাই কিছু বলার নেই আজকে আমার।
কি খুশি।
রেড হেড, আর এদিকে দিদা শান্ত হয়ে গেছে। কি আর করবে, দিদাকে আর দোষ দিয়ে কি লাভ, দিদা যা দেখলো।
দিদা
ওরা তো
ভাবছে
তাও
এর
ওরা
থেকে
ওরা তো তাও ওরা তো তাও ওরা
ইনসুলিন
তো
নিয়ে
তাও
শুয়ে
এতগুলো
থাকলে
রিপ
ভালো।
ওরা তো তাও এতগুলো রিপ্লে দেখেনি আমি বলবো, ওরা তো তাও এতগুলো রিপ্লে ফিপ্লে কিছু দেখেনি, আমরা যেভাবে দেখলাম 5 লাখ বার রেফারিটা দাঁড়িয়ে দাঁড়িয়ে দেখলো, দেখে ওখানে দেখলো যে একটা ও দেখ রেফারিটা, মানে আমার কথাটা হচ্ছে যে রেফারিটা বুঝলো যে ওখানে একটা ক্লিয়ার এন্ড অবভিয়াস এরার আছে, এটাই আমার
আর আর
পয়েন্টটা।
আর আর তার থেকেও বড় কথা, ওকে একটাই দেখাচ্ছে বারবার, একটাই ভিডিও বারবার রিপ্লে করে দেখাচ্ছে, এই দেখো পড়ছে, এই দেখো পড়ছে।
ফাউল, হ্যাঁ।
ফাউল। নে ভাই গোল দিয়ে দে, গোল দিয়ে দে,
না না, গোল
গোল দিয়ে
গোল ওরা দিতে পারবে
দে,
না,
গোল দিয়ে
হেগে
দে, গোল
ফেলবে
দিয়ে দে,
ওরা
গোল
গোল
দিয়ে দে।
দিতে, আরে ওরা গোল দিতে পারবে না, দেখ না, ওরা গোল দিতে পারবে না, বলছি তো ওরা গোল দিতে পারবে না, ওরা গোল দিতে পারলে ওরা আগেই ম্যাচে গোল দিয়ে দিত, 2-1 হয়ে যেত। ওরা পারবে না ভাই গোল দিতে, অত সোজা না। চল আমার চল, চল বাবা চল, চল গান্না চল, চল।
বাবা,
আরে কুতু মারানি রে, তোকেই তোকেই করতে হলো ওই ট্যাকেলটা, বাবা।
আবার আবার
থ্রো থ্রো, আয়রন ওয়ান বিশাখা। সত্যি ভাই, রং রাইট ব্যাককে আমরা ছেড়েছি, এটাই বলবো।
বাট
ভাই ও তো এখন যেরকম বিল্ড আপে ওদের পার্ট হয়, আমি তো বলবো ও আমাদেরও বিল্ড আপে পার্ট প্লে করে দিত। পুনো নাকি এখন নিচে খেলছে, বিকজ দৌড়াতে হবে, পিছনে ফল করতে হবে বলে। শ্যাহ, ভাই নিচে 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 খেলো, বল হারিয়ে লাভ নেই। হ্যাঁ নিচে খেলো, এখান থেকেই বল আসবে যা আসবে। আহ, ক্রস ক্রস ক্রস, লিন্ডেলফের মাথায় ফেলতে পারবি? এরম বল না তাই বলে, আর কেউ নেই।
আরে একটাও আমাদের পায়ে পড়ছে না।
ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে, দাঁড়া, চান্স আছে আমার মনে হচ্ছে এটা কিছু হওয়ার, দেখি।
ধ্যাৎ।
আরে বাড়া সুচে খানকির ছেলে, 30 ফুট মাল।
নে ভাই,
বাঁচিয়ে নিল বাড়া, ক্রেসওয়েল। আর ওকে বোঝাস না কিছু, ছাড়, ওর চাকরি বেঁচে গেল আজকে, ওর চাকরি বেঁচে গেল। ও পাক্কা স্যাক হতো আজকে যদি ও হারতো। ম্যান অফ দ্য ম্যাচ ক্রিস্টেনসেন সামারভিল বলে ঘোষিত করে দিল এখনই। দিলই না পাঁচটাও, এত বড় বাঞ্চোদ। ইস,
আর এইটার গোল হবে?
মারলো তো ঠিকই, গোলে নেই এইটাই, কার্ল
না
করাতে
ভাই,
চেষ্টা, অনেক দূরে।
থাক।
আনবিলিভেবল জিনিস দেখলাম ভাই আজকে।
আমরা জেনে গেছি, কমেন্ট সেকশন আমাদের জানিয়ে দিয়েছে
কি রে?
ম্যাচের রেজাল্ট।
হুম।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
চেলসির কথা বলছে।
আরে আচ্ছা রিদ্ধিমান, এটা কি তুই পরের উইকের রেজাল্টটা এখন প্রেডিক্ট করলি না আজকের ম্যাচের রেজাল্টটা বলবি?
আজকে পরের উইক ছেড়ে দে ভাই, আমি আজকে এটা থেকে রিকভার করতে পারবো না, খুব কষ্ট হচ্ছে আমার, ফর বোথ প্লেয়ার্স অ্যান্ড ম্যানেজার। আজকে তো আমার খুব মানে খুব খারাপ লাগছে ভাই।
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, একদম পারফেক্ট ফিটিং এন্ড, বন্ধ করে দে ভাই খেলা, পারফেক্ট ফিটিং এন্ড। হ্যাঁ সালা।
চোদ চোদ গিয়ে রেফারিটাকে চোদ, কাল ব্যান খেলে খাওয়া বাড়া চোদ, কেউ একটা চোদ গিয়ে রেফারিটাকে, হ্যাঁ চোদ, তুই চোদ, একটা ঘুষি মেরে দে পারলে, একটা ঘুষি মেরে দে ভাই, একটা স্টাফ এসে দৌড়ে সেটা ঘুষি মেরে দিক না বাড়া। আমি ড্রটা নিতেও আমার কোনো অসুবিধা ছিল না, এইভাবে হার, এইটা এইটা পেনাল্টি দিল। আমরা কত এরম ধাক্কা ধাক্কি সহ্য করি পেনাল্টি
আরে
বক্সে,
আমরা তো
কর্নার, সেট পিসে, আমরা কেন, যে কোনো আদার টিম এভরি ডে হচ্ছে এইগুলো ধাক্কা ধাক্কি গুলো। বন্ধ করে দে লাইভ, বন্ধ করে দে, আমি পাচ্ছি না, আর ভালো লাগছে না আমার, খুব ঝাঁট চলে গেছে আমার দেখে এটা, দেখতে হবে এরপর লিভারপুল ওই খেলাটা, বন্ধ করে দে।
থ্যাংক ইউ অল ফর জয়নিং।
হুম।